Rock steady boxing. What is it? It's at the Tri-County Y. We'll find out what it is in this edition of 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Bill Potter. Thanks for joining me. We have with us Lisa Yoder, who is a rock steady boxing coach at the Tri-County Y. Also joining us is Mike Steffe, who is the executive director of the Tri-County Y. Now, I guess we'll start off. Probably a lot of these questions are going to go to Lisa. Lisa, who is rock steady boxing for?
It's for those that have been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
Okay, and is that a large population? Is that a lot of people?
Unfortunately, it is a large population. There's over 1 million people with Parkinson's just here in America.
Now, how many people do you have participating, and what are their ages?
We have 21 active boxers at this time, and our age range right now is from 49 all the way up to 89.
Okay, now that latter number I expected. I did not expect so many young.
Yes, that was an early diagnosis on that one. So it's unfortunate, but it does happen. I think the youngest one that I've seen, not through our program, but through other programs, was 26.
Wow. Okay, now this is for those with Parkinson's disease.
Yes.
And most people probably think of Parkinson's disease as somebody that shakes, but it's a little more than that.
Right. Not everybody gets the shaking. That is a very common symptom, but it's just one of so many symptoms.
Tell me about your coaching staff, I guess we should call it.
So right now we have 2 other coaches other than myself, Tony Marchand and Alfredo Sandoval. And then we have several volunteers that really help keep our program running smoothly.
Okay, and this is rock steady boxing.
Yes.
But this is not, as Mike put it off air, not sparring. It's not going against somebody.
Right.
What is it?
This is a non-contact boxing style of program, and it is specifically designed for those with Parkinson's. So you're not only boxing, against, we use speed bags and we use heavy bags and boxing equipment, but we also incorporate weightlifting, some cardio, so you get a nice full body workout. But the physical, go ahead.
No, you go on.
The physical aspect is just one part of the program. We do focus on vocalization, which the voice tends to get really tight and quiet with Parkinson's over time. And then there's also the social aspect. We give them a place to talk with others that are dealing with their same issues.
Kind of like a support group sort of a
Exactly.
thing. Okay.
Yes.
I guess maybe before we get too far, talk about what Parkinson's disease is. How would you know you have it? And do you need to show that you have it to be part of rock steady boxing?
I'm going to go kind of backwards there.
Okay.
Yes, you do need to have an official Parkinson's diagnosis to participate in this program. So, the symptoms are so varied from one person to another, but generally it starts out with some shaking or some instability. You might stumble when you walk. It's just little things that sneak in at first. So it's a neurological disease. So, it's nerves and then it's muscles and coordination. So those are coordination is a really big one that usually, people notice first. And, they figure, well, I'm just, getting old or, so. A lot of times people won't go and, have themselves checked out and examined. First of all, nobody wants to hear the diagnosis of I have Parkinson's, but it's worth going in, getting checked out, and just verifying that.
Okay, now, to me, boxing would be counterintuitive to someone who has Parkinson's, but I guess it really helps you to keep your coordination.
Yes.
Explain that part to me. Yeah.
It's the movement. It's the rigorous movement of boxing. That really helps. So.
Okay, and that helps you to it's not going to go away because there's no cure, but it helps you to deal with it better.
But we can hold off those symptoms. We can lessen those symptoms. People that join this program, Rock Steady Boxing, do see improvement. It may take a little bit longer for one person than another, like anything, but they will see improvement.
Okay. And the neat thing is there are other people who are doing this, so you shouldn't let your pride or your embarrassment stop you from
Exactly.
participating.
Exactly.
Okay, because you need those people to help you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And, one of the aspects of getting Parkinson's is the physical that shows to other people. So, it's not something that you can always hide. So then they'll tend to be shut in, not want to get out and go socialize or go to parties or even go to work. A lot of them will stop working. And then so they're shut in and they're not getting socialization, and things will just get worse and worse and worse. So we provide a place for them to talk with other people and to vent their emotions.
So Rocksteady Boxing may be as much mental as it is physical.
It is, yes. We've seen a lot of our boxers that were quiet and shy when they came into the program. Now are, they're talkative and, talking to the other boxers and laughing and joking and just, enjoying life. Parkinson's diagnosis doesn't mean it's the end of your life. So you can still live a very, fruitful life and, be active.
And Mike, we're going to give her a break a little bit. Okay, we're going to Lisa a break. Why the Tri-County Y for Rocksteady Boxing?
I just think it's a great fit. When we started this program 5 years ago, I was approached, Becky Mottis with Advanced Rehabilitation, ARI, who does physical therapy, and they were treating Parkinson's patients every day. And Becky and I took a trip down to Evansville. They were offering the program down at Evansville, and it's just one of those things that 5 minutes in, I knew it was a fit for the Y, and it has been a great thing to see. The boxers coming in every day, whether they're in a wheelchair or walking in, and you would have no idea or whatever. And it's great to see the camaraderie and the fellowship between the boxers and the caregivers. And we've been blessed with great coaches. Lisa being one of those who stepped in this year, and it just really feels like it's a great fit for the Y. We've got the perfect space. Our new addition in March, a lot of that was geared toward Rocksteady Boxing. So now they've got a small gym to deal with, a boxing room that's set up with heavy bags, speed bags on the wall, and lots of great activities for them to do.
Is there a level that you need to be participating, or is that all whatever? If you just started or you just got diagnosed?
So we do 4 classes a week, but really it's 2 groups. So those groups are based on, you'll do an assessment based on kind of your physical abilities, but we have people who come in wheelchairs. We have people, of younger age with, can really get after it and really go pretty hard. And we want to try to push the boxers to the best of their abilities, but really, what you can and cannot do is not really an issue.
You will just do what you can do.
You'll do what you can, and you'll make your improvements. I guess one of the worst things about Parkinson's that I've seen is that it just affects everyone differently. My shaking may get better, but yours may not. But your speech may get better. So it's really kind of challenging, but I think everyone does see some benefits in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, now let's talk about, the logistics of Rocksteady Boxing. When do you meet? What is required? Do you need to bring anything? Do you need to dress a certain way? Let's talk about that.
So, you want to take that? Or you want me to?
Keep giving you a break.
Yeah, so our classes meet from 10 to 11, Monday through Thursday. We ask the boxers to sign up kind of in sessions, like 7-week sessions. And then they're kind of committed to coming one of those days. We have them purchase a set of boxing gloves and the gel pads that go under the gloves. They're fairly inexpensive, but dress-wise, we have Rocksteady Boxing T-shirts that some of them wear. Some of them dress like they're just going to church or to the grocery store,
or going out farming.
Yeah. Some of them come in dressed, gym trunks and workout shoes and things like that. So it's really whatever you feel comfortable in doing, and we try to keep the expenses to a minimal, and we provide a variety of activities and a variety of different things for them to do.
And there's probably another side of this we're not looking at, is the caregiver who's taking care of the person with Parkinson's. Kind of helps them out too.
It's a huge part of it, just giving those caregivers the opportunity to see some improvements in the person they're caring for, but we also do support groups for the caregivers. And unfortunately, through my 5 years with the program, we've seen boxers pass away, and usually that support group that they build is one of the first ones to be there with them. And I always look at it when you're going through a problem or an issue or something is, one of the first things I do is think is, I'm not the only one in the world that has gone through this. So finding someone who's maybe has that experience of going through that, either as someone with Parkinson's or a caregiver, it's great to make friends like that and just vent and share some of your things, or just share your frustrations with things. So, God bless all the caregivers out there. It's a tough go for them as well as for the boxers.
Anything else that you'd like to add about Rock Steady Boxing? Just get involved, I guess, is the one thing. If you have that diagnosis, don't think ill of it. Just make the best of it.
Right, and don't hesitate getting into a program. We want people to know that if you get that diagnosis, that is not the end. We're here with love and support. We're here to offer hope because there is hope. So, we just want people to know that we are here for them, and this program is absolutely wonderful. And even though it's a lot of work, we make it a lot of fun. We always do a fun get-to-know-you question at the beginning of class, and that gets everybody nice and loosened up. And we do a quick warm-up, we jump in. We always then, when we're done with our boxing activities, then we do a fun activity at the end. We make it a nice, well-rounded class.
Sometimes, Bill, I'll walk over there and they'll be shooting baskets or writing notes or playing Jenga or just a variety of different things that you think of as just a fun activity, but it's helping them with their physical and mental, trying to get the brain and the body working and everything. So yeah, Lisa and the coaches and volunteers make it a great fun thing. And if you don't have Parkinson's, if you're free from 10 to 11 during the day and interested in helping people out, we'd love to talk to you about being a volunteer with our program. I think the volunteers who stick with it really get a lot out of it too. It's just a great family type program.
Okay, so that's Rock Steady Boxing for those with Parkinson's. Contact the Y for information.
That's
Switching gears just a little bit, Mike, it's the next thing we know it's going to be summer, and you're looking for summer counselors.
That's right. So we go from the Parkinson's boxers to the kiddos. So we're going to be doing summer camp again in Jasper and Ferdinand at the Y, and then also at Tell City. To make that program go, we need lots of camp counselors. So we are in the hiring process for the summer. So this is a full-time summer job. Our camps go all 10 weeks that school's out, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it's a great opportunity for the kids to earn money. We're starting our counselors out at $12 an hour this year. It's a great opportunity for them to get some hands-on experience in working with kids, working with the other counselors. We offer our counselors the chance to take on a leadership role, so they get to plan the activities they're doing. We're not giving them a book and say, here's what you do. If there's something that you're good at or you like to do, we let the counselors kind of plan those activities. But it takes a village. We'd like to have 20 to 25 camp counselors this summer. So, I invite you to, if you have a love for working with kids, good passion and energy, if you're a college kid who's going into education or park and rec or something, it's a great summer job for you. Christine Cleaving, our camp director, does a great job with her training throughout the year, and it's a lot of fun. Kids are tough. Kids are challenging. It's not a sit back and oversee a big game of dodgeball for 10 hours all day. It's very hands-on activity, but the counselors that we've had have been wonderful, and I think at the end of the day they really enjoy working for it. So if you're interested in being a camp counselor, you can check us out at Tri-County YMCA.org or give us a call at 812-367-2323.
And oftentimes we talk about volunteers helping. This is paid.
This is
This is a
paid.
job that you're going to be working over the summer.
It is.
fun
It's a job. No weekends,
Oh, okay.
no evenings. You know, you're done the latest at 6 p.m., a lot of times earlier than that. So, you know, as a college kid, I remember way back in the day when I was a college kid, you know, that opportunity of not having to work on the weekends or the evenings, good set schedule, I think is a plus for what we have to offer.
Okay, well, thank you very much, both of you, for coming in. Lisa Yoder, who is a coach with Rocksteady Boxing, thank you for being our guest. Make sure you contact her if you have questions. Also, thanks to Mike Steffe, the Executive Director of the Tri-County Y. I'm Bill Potter, WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.